Have you ever wondered what would happen if you made one simple promise to yourself? No expensive gym membership. No complicated workout plans. No extreme diets. Just one simple habit. Walking every single day. It sounds almost too easy to make a real difference. After all, how can something as ordinary as walking transform your health? But what if I told you that one of the most powerful medicines for your heart, brain, muscles, blood sugar, and even your lifespan doesn't come in a bottle? It's something your body was designed to do every day. And the most surprising part, the changes begin much faster than most people realize. Today, we're going to explore exactly what happens inside your body when you walk every day, from the very first walk to months and even years later. And trust me, by the end of this video, you'll understand why doctors often call walking the closest thing we have to a miracle exercise. Let's begin. What happens after your first walk? Imagine you've been sitting most of the day. Then you decide to go for a walk. Within just a few minutes, your body begins responding. Your heart starts pumping more blood. Your lungs take in more oxygen. Your muscles become active. Blood circulation improves. And your brain receives a fresh supply of oxygen and nutrients. Even after one walk, your body starts releasing feel-good chemicals called endorphins. These natural chemicals help improve mood and reduce stress. That's why many people say they feel calmer, happier, and more energized after a walk. And that's just the beginning. After 1 week of walking every day, now let's imagine you've walked every day for an entire week. Something interesting begins to happen. Your body becomes more efficient. Walking feels easier. You don't get tired as quickly. Your stamina starts improving. Many people notice better energy levels, improved mood, reduced stress, better sleep quality, less stiffness in their joints, even your digestion can improve. Walking helps stimulate the digestive system and may reduce bloating and constipation. Not bad for just 1 week. But the real transformations are still ahead. What happens to your heart? Your heart is a muscle, and like every muscle, it becomes stronger when exercised regularly. Every time you walk, your heart works slightly harder. Over time, this strengthens your cardiovascular system. Doctors have found that regular walking can help lower blood pressure, improve circulation, reduce heart disease risk, lower bad cholesterol levels, increase good cholesterol levels. In fact, studies consistently show that people who walk regularly tend to have healthier hearts and live longer lives. Your daily walk may literally be adding years to your life. The amazing effect on belly fat. Now let's talk about one of the biggest reasons people start walking. Belly fat. As we get older, especially after 40 and 50, losing belly fat becomes more challenging. Hormones change. Metabolism slows. Muscle mass gradually decreases. And the body becomes more likely to store fat around the waist. But here's where walking becomes incredibly powerful. Walking burns calories. It improves insulin sensitivity. It helps regulate blood sugar. And it reduces stress hormones that contribute to abdominal fat storage. Will one walk eliminate belly fat? Of course not. But walking every day creates the consistency needed for long-term fat loss. Month after month, those calories add up. And over time, many people notice their waistlines slowly shrinking. What happens to your blood sugar? This is one of the most underrated benefits of walking. After eating, your blood sugar naturally rises. When blood sugar remains elevated too often, it can contribute to weight gain, insulin resistance, and type 2 diabetes. Walking helps your muscles use glucose for energy. This means less sugar remains circulating in your bloodstream. Even a short walk after meals can improve blood sugar control. That's why many doctors recommend walking as one of the simplest ways to support metabolic health. Your brain starts changing too. Most people think walking only affects the body. But some of the biggest changes happen in the brain. Regular walking increases blood flow to the brain. It stimulates the release of chemicals that support brain function. Research suggests walking may help improve memory, focus, learning ability, mental clarity, mood. Some studies even suggest that regular physical activity may help reduce the risk of cognitive decline as we age. In other words, walking isn't just exercise for your body. It's exercise for your brain. What happens after 1 month? Now let's fast forward. You've walked every day for 30 days. At this point, many people begin noticing visible changes. You may experience better endurance, more energy, improved mood, better sleep, reduced stress, improved blood pressure, slight weight loss, better posture. Some people noticed their clothes fitting differently. Others noticed they no longer get winded climbing stairs. These changes might seem small, but they are signs that your body is becoming healthier from the inside out. Your joints actually benefit. Many people avoid walking because they are afraid it will damage their knees. But for most people, the opposite is true. Walking helps lubricate the joints. It strengthens the muscles around them. It improves mobility and flexibility. Regular movement can reduce stiffness and help maintain independence as you age. The key is moderation. Consistent walking is usually far healthier than sitting all day. Remember, the human body was designed to move. The hidden impact on stress. Let's talk about something modern life has given almost everyone: stress. When stress becomes chronic, your body produces more cortisol. High cortisol levels are associated with weight gain, belly fat, high blood pressure, poor sleep, fatigue. Walking acts like a natural stress reliever. As you walk, your body releases chemicals that help calm the nervous system. Many people find that their daily walk becomes the most peaceful part of their day. Sometimes it's not just exercise, it's therapy. What happens after 1 year? Now imagine you've maintained this habit for an entire year. 365 days of movement. At this stage, the benefits can be remarkable. Many people experience better cardiovascular health, improved mobility, reduced disease risk, better weight management, stronger muscles, improved mental health, better sleep quality, increased longevity. You may not notice the changes day by day, but when you compare yourself to where you started, the difference can be dramatic. The biggest mistake people make here is where many people go wrong. They expect immediate results. They walk for 1 week, maybe 2. Then they look in the mirror and see no major change, so they quit. But walking isn't a quick fix. It's a long-term investment. The people who benefit most aren't necessarily the fastest walkers. They're the most consistent. Remember, you don't become unhealthy overnight. And you don't become healthy overnight either. Small actions repeated daily create extraordinary results. How much should you walk? Doctors generally recommend aiming for at least 30 minutes of moderate walking most days of the week. That could mean a morning walk, an evening walk, several shorter walks throughout the day. The exact number isn't as important as consistency. A daily walk is far more powerful than an occasional intense workout. The doctor's verdict. So what happens when you walk every day? Your heart gets stronger. Your blood sugar improves. Your brain becomes healthier. Your stress levels decrease. Your joints stay mobile. Your energy increases. Your sleep improves. And over time, your risk of many chronic diseases can decrease significantly. The truth is simple. Walking may not be the most exciting exercise. It may not be the trendiest. But it remains one of the most effective things you can do for your health. And sometimes, the most powerful medicine isn't found in a pharmacy. It's found in a simple daily walk. But here's the next question. What happens if you walk 10,000 steps every day for 30 days? The results may shock you. Stay tuned for the next video. Person male, red fire. Person male.